Hello, I'm Francisco.
I am Keenan.
Hi, I'm Yash.
And I'm Bianca.
So for our project titled Personality Traits Effects on COVID-19 Experience, we wanted to analyze the different experiences that people dealt with during lockdown brought by COVID-19. So specifically, the project looks to answer which traits influence people's experience and if it's significant. And studies have shown that personality traits played some role in the different experiences of COVID-19. So the project focuses on the lockdown measure of strict social distancing. And from this, we were able to see how personality traits correlated with social distancing. The null hypothesis for this project was that different personality traits do not have any significant correlation to one's attitude toward COVID, toward the COVID lockdown. And we decided to split this null hypothesis into sub-hypotheses. So this would mean agreeableness, openness, extroversion, conscientiousness, and neuroticism are not significantly correlated with the attitudes felt by the people during COVID-19. So to wrap it up, the idea, our research question is how does one's personality type measured as a Big Five personality model, like I've said, neuroticism, extroversion, openness, agreeableness, and conscientiousness affect one's attitude regarding COVID lockdown?
So the data set that we decided to use was studying the correlation between the big five personality traits in participants and the different behaviors and attitudes regarding COVID-19. And they observed this along 4 different countries. So the data studied points, each of the data points are R values, which study the correlation between each individual trait and the action, and P values, which observe the significance of said correlations. The methods which the researchers used was they took 250 participants from 4 different countries and they administered a Big Five personality questionnaire, which scored their 5 personality traits. They were then administered a list of questions regarding their attitudes and their behaviors regarding COVID-19 so that they could go and do a correlational study on those 2 different variables.
And finally, for our results, through our data analysis and collection process, we were able to find that different cultures don't play a significant role in determining whether these Big Five personality traits affect strict social distancing. However, it is evident that these traits do. After looking through the different traits and comparing them with each different country that we have highlighted in our graphs, using matplotlib and Seaborn bar plots, we were able to see that with the first personality type, extroversion, this trait was highly correlated with the UK. With our second trait, neuroticism, we were able to see that that was highly correlated with Saudi Arabia. And with our third trait, openness, we were able to see that that was highly correlated again with the UK. So the UK was able to be highly correlated with extroversion and openness. And for a fourth, it was able to be highly correlated as well with agreeableness. And then finally, with our fifth trait, we were able to see conscientiousness was highly correlated with Saudi Arabia. So through this exercise, we were able to see that the UK had a lot of traits that were highly correlated.
Our analysis employed various statistical tools, such as bar plots and correlation patterns, using an alpha value of 0.05 for significance. From this, we identified that extroversion and openness showed statistical significance in relation to strict social distancing compliance. This led our hypothesis to have a mixed outcome. We retained null hypothesis A and D while rejecting null hypothesis B, C, and E. Our study does have some limitations, though. Our focus on R values to control for cultural differences might not have accounted for all relevant variables. Additionally, varying lockdown regulations across different countries could have impacted participants' responses. In the future, expanding our dataset to include more countries and investigating the interplay between personality traits, political beliefs, and attitudes towards lockdown measures could provide deeper insights. This research also opens avenues to explore how personality traits contribute to responses to stress, anxiety, and adapting to new regulations. In summary, our research highlights the role of personality traits in shaping attitudes towards COVID regulations, contributing to our understanding of human behavior in these challenging times. Thank you for listening.